Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
Fact or fiction? Some dinar sellers are being told they can no longer sell? markZ answer: fact. Some of the smaller dealers have had their supply and purchasing limited as to what they can buy at all. Yes. I have talked to a couple of smaller dealers that have had their access cut off, so they can no longer get it. They can no longer get dinar. So, is this important, or is this the US stopping dinar from getting outside and flowing to Iran? Here's why Americans can't stop living paycheck to paycheck. Quote, as of June, 61% of adults are living paycheck to paycheck, with little to no money left over. Almost 3/4. 72% of Americans say they aren't financially secure, and more than a quarter said they will likely never be financially secure, according to a survey by Bankrate. Now, banking changes forever. Discover how to double your purchasing power without changing a thing you already do in this 3-minute video. And if you are not a DinarGuru.com alert list yet, now is a great time to do it. It's free as always and only takes a sec. If you invested in the dinar and spend time on the site, you don't want to miss something very important because you're not on the list. Sadani said he's not worried about the parallel black market. They have a mechanism which is about to be implemented that will down the dollar and make the dinar strongest. Frank: what? Good God Almighty. Holy guacamole. Iraq can talk about the WTO all the time and they can get excited about joining. But it's all hype until Iraq creates the conditions for them to be a full member. Currently, they are still 90% dependent on oil exports. Instead of the President of the Republic, the Sudanese participates in the United Nations General Assembly meeting. Quote, the United Nations General Assembly meeting scheduled to be held on Monday, September 18, 2023. There is obvious motivation for him to move up his schedule up from the 20th to the 18th. Is there more to the story than meets the eye? He would have to be awfully motivated to move things along so quickly now. The USD apparently wrapped it up in Baghdad this week, and from the successes of those meetings that were ongoing, they may have allowed for the urgency of him to arrive in the USA. I like it. The financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazhar Mohammad Saleh, stated today, Sunday, the possibility of maintaining the constants of the budgets for the next 2 years in light of the fluctuations in oil prices in global markets. While he confirmed that the Northern Hemisphere is facing a high demand for crude oil during the winter season. Saleh said in an interview with the Maluma agency, the budget for the next 2 years will maintain its constants and its preventive and precautionary measures regarding the development of prices in the oil markets and its relationship to the hypothetical deficit, especially for the fiscal year 2024, for several reasons. He added, the first reason is the high demand from countries in the Northern Hemisphere to build stocks to face the winter. Noting that, the second reason revolves around indicators of the war in Ukraine, which indicate its continuation.